Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now, if you go on your Poke Portal and then click news, you will see that 3 Pokemon have been added in preparation for the Mewtwo. First one is going to be Scizor, so we're going to do a guide on Scizor, how to beat it pretty much easily every time. Just in case you are struggling, there'll be one for each of these Pokemon, so that if you do want to go around taking out these Pokemon, then you can put one Pokemon in your party for each one that will be able to take them out pretty much all the time. But like I said, Scizor's going to be first, and for Scizor, we're going to be using Ceruledge. Its Steel type moves are going to be not very effective, its Bug type moves are going to be not very effective, and the only move it can hit us with really is Night Slash, but when we turn into a Fire type Terra, it won't even be able to do that. We're going to be having the Fire type Terra, of course. We're going to be using the Shell Bell. This will restore health as we're in the battle. EVs are going into HP and attack. IVs, you just want max IVs in everything except special attack. You want the ability Flash Fire. The ability doesn't really matter. And the moves we're going to want to use are Bitter Blade, Swords Dance, Clear Smog, and Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw is there for the Psychic and Ghost types. Every other type will be using Bitter Blade, but you don't want to fight Pokemon that you're not very effective against. So Dragon types, Rock types with Bitter Blade, and also Water types. I think that's them all. So if you're neutral or super effective with a Bitter Blade, or you're super effective with Shadow Claw, you can take on the raid. And we also have Clear Smog to take away that Swords Dance that it does use, and Swords Dance to increase our own attack. Now let me show you step by step, because it can be tricky if you don't really know how to go through it. So here I have a 5-star. I'm just going to do a neutral one and not use Shadow Claw, just use Bitter Blade just to show you. Just going to start alone. I do have a Toro, so that's nice. It's not needed, but it's nice. So we're not going to start off with a Swords Dance. Surprisingly, we're going to start using Bitter Blade. We're going to use that 3 times so we get our Terrestrialize. So there's one. So he uses Night Slash. He does about 70 damage with a normal hit. We're going to use Bitter Blade again. Uses Night Slash again. He hits first this time. Only does 40 this time for some reason. So we're going to get all that health back with our second Bitter Blade, probably. Let's see how much we get back. So we go back to full health. He uses Swords Dance. That's completely fine. He's going to get 1 strong hit off here. And then he's going to use Focus Energy as well. So we'll probably crit you a lot more after this. We're going to use Clear Smog as soon as he uses Swords Dance. This is going to do a lot of damage. There we go. It does half our health and damage. Critical hit. Super effective. Clear Smog. Reduce his attack buff that he just put on himself. And then we're going to Terrestrialize and use Swords Dance. So we Terrestrializing to remove that Night Slash weakness. So now we're on a +2 attack. Let's see how much damage he does this time. He'll probably crit with Night Slash. Right, so he's crit again. He does about 70-80 damage, and now we're going to use Bitter Blade, get all that health back. We'll probably go back to full health now. Let's see how much damage we do. So as you can see, it's doing a lot of damage. We did get a critical hit. Doesn't really matter though. And we go back to full health. So the shield goes up. If you feel it's needed, you can use a second Swords Dance, but make sure that you have at least 160 to 180 HP when you do this. So we've used a 2 Swords Dance. He's going to use Aerial Ace. He gets a critical hit 3 times in a row. So here goes the Bitter Blade. This should do a lot of damage. Almost break the shield. There we go. And we should go back to full health. If you don't do enough damage with Bitter Blade to get you back to full health, you still have the Shell Bell for reassurance. So he's nullified us. Our attack is back to normal, but by this point you should have nearly destroyed the shield or destroyed the shield. Gets another crit. He's probably going to crit you every single turn after he uses that Focus Energy. So here we just have to use one more attack and finish him off. Not really that much of a problem. Just make sure you Terrestrialize as quick as possible, and always remember to remove his actual buff when he uses it. So the Scizor goes down. We didn't have any trouble whatsoever. Ceruledge is going to be your friend here. He's a very good Pokemon just in general, and I'm assuming that most people have him. It's also a good way of farming protein, calcium, Carbos, XP, and some shards. And if you're still not convinced or you still struggling with it, then we will be doing a stream at 4 PM BST later on the 14th it's going to be, where we're just going to do the raids for at least a couple of hours, all 3 of the raids. So hop in and we'll do the raids together if that's what you want. And you can get yourself these Pokemon, because Scizor is a hard Pokemon to get. So is Hydreigon if you don't have the right people to trade with or the right versions of the game. Bliss is just great for XP and shards. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure to smash that like button, and I'll catch you on the next one.